Okay, so this is the second day for me in which I'm doing dry fasting, intermittent dry fasting. So, not in a row. This isn't a 2 day dry fast or anything. It's intermittent dry fasting once a day, a window of consumption of approximately 2 hours, maybe three, between 2 and 3 of eating or drinking anything. And yeah, and then you go dry, no water and no food. Now, it's only the second day. I mean, Saeed, isn't it too early to make a video talking about dry fasting? On the second day, don't you want to do this maybe for a week? This, OMAD, intermittent dry fasting. Don't you want to wait for a week before you make a video? I don't have to wait for a week because the benefits are immense and you feel them instantaneously. They say that the benefits as far as detoxification and cleaning up in the body of dry fasting are 3 times as much as water fasting. Now, I think that's a little bit too much, but I could definitely say that the dry fasting is twice as effective, at least. Let's say twice as effective as water fasting. I did about 23, 24 hours yesterday, so a day, and it felt like I had done a 2 day water fast. It really did. My body got significantly, the inflammation got significantly reduced. By the 22nd hour or so, I was very focused. I had quite a bit of energy, and I consumed only because I was invited out, actually. Had I not been invited out, yesterday was such a good day that I might have thought about extending it, or I might have consumed less than I consumed yesterday because I was invited. So I went out, I drank water, I ate the food. The food was sort of had some salt and spices, so I had to drink a lot of water after. So, the breaking of it wasn't optimal, but still, the effects are immense. I had maybe 5 hours of sleep today. Woke up like this, and now I am somewhere 17 hours, 16, 17 hours. I'll go on for 21 maybe today, 22, something like that. It's all approximations, obviously. The point is you have a short window of consumption and then you eat or drink. So I would say now, without a doubt, right now maybe I'm like 17 hours in, 16. I would say this feels like I am a day and a half of water fasting. This feels like it right now. I would go ahead and say it is twice as effective. It feels like about twice as effective as water fasting as far as cleaning your head up, clearing your body and your mind. It's powerful because it's a shortcut. It's a shortcut. Instead of fasting 2 days, you're doing it once, just in the span of 22 hours or so, in the span of a day. You're still consuming on a daily basis, and it's like you're doing water fasting for 2 days every day. It's really incredible. There's swelling in my feet and in this calf area. It's beginning to melt. I'm walking more. I walked like 3 hours yesterday because I have this problem here. But I'm, just now off of doing one day, and now on the second day, I'm like walking a lot, dancing a lot. So the inflammation, the swelling that's all over, especially my feet and my calves, is really beginning to melt. I'm really beginning to feel it melt. Same in this area too. So the effects are instantaneous. You will just do one day of dry fast. The effects are instantaneous, but you have to prepare for it well. How do you prepare? I talked about it in the video 2 days ago. High water content foods and drinks. So fruit juices, fruits, and water, essentially. Do that for about a week, and then jump into your first 20, full day, 23, 24-hour dry fast. And if you keep your diet that way, if you keep it high water content, you could do this every single day. So effectively, you would be dry fast. You would be doing 2 day water fast every single day, the equivalent of a 2 day, a 48-hour water fast every single day. The equivalent. That's powerful shit, folks. Every single day. If you keep your diet high water. So yesterday, I drank water and I ate bananas, and then I was invited out. So I had grilled vegetables with like salt and pepper and spices. Delicious dish, nevertheless. Although I drank lots of water after it, I finished eating maybe around like evening, just before sunset or around sunset. I woke up in the middle of the night dehydrated. even though I drank a lot of water after because I know I have to dry fast the next day. Woke up midnight dehydrated. This today was more difficult. However, now I'm about 17 hours in. No problem. I could talk forever. There is saliva here. There's no dryness. The body sorted itself out. It reached its state of equilibrium and it hydrated itself. And it got because the reason why I woke up in the middle of the night dehydrated, feeling all this digestion happen, because I introduced cooked foods and salt and spices into the system, and they require significant energy to be processed and digested and eliminated, which requires water. Whereas the beauty with fruits and fruit juices, I mean, if you're drinking fruit juices, honey, that's water. That's water. You're not gonna be thirsty. Yesterday I wasn't thirsty at all. At all. Today I was thirsty when I woke up in the middle of the night, but now I'm fine. Especially that I just meditated for an hour. I hummed for an hour, so the body grabbed energy from the atmosphere, it rehydrated itself, energy entered the system. So this is powerful. Dry fasting is very, very powerful. It's the top of the mountain. It's the most powerful healing mechanism ever, along with sleep and meditation. Those, if you are sleeping, meditating, and dry fasting, you're gonna feel like Superman. I mean, I spent yesterday from about maybe 1 a.m. until 4 a.m. Walking. I walked at least an hour. I danced at least an hour, and I walked a further hour listening to like podcasts and stuff. Because this energy, I can't believe it. It's this energy. It's just entering, and it's like, whoa. Your body's like this becomes this incredible detox machine, and once the toxins are cleared, the energy is released. But then you go through bouts. There are times where the energy is low, so you have to sleep or lay down or meditate, and then allow the body to rid itself of the toxins, and the energy comes back in again. So why am I talking about it right away? Second day of doing this, of this intermittent dry fasting, because you feel it after the first day. Do just 1 day dry fasting, but again, prepare for it to get reap the full benefits. You know right away, because it's like, oh, you just did two-day water fast. You know the effects are instantaneous, and your sleep is going to begin to be reduced significantly. This is very powerful, and in fact so powerful that I don't know if I can go back anymore. I don't know if I can go back anymore to even like intermittent water fasting. I actually never mind. I can't go back because dry fasting is easier. Can you believe it? Dry fasting, and I'm not the only one who says that. A lot of people who do intermittent dry fasting and they go longer days, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, they say that. I have to say, it's easier. I don't know why it's easier. Maybe because your mind is released from the burden of knowing I'm not going to consume anything. Because what happens if I consume water, pretty soon I'm going to want to consume like juice, or something. But now I just know there's no consumption. So maybe that factor alone of knowing that there's like I come out of the house, I don't fill up my water bottle. I just come out. It's like I know there's no consumption. And I've been hanging in the sun now for like almost 2 hours, sweating everywhere, and it's like, but I'm hydrated, but I'm in flow. I meditated, I'm in flow here. So the body's doing its thing. It's grabbing all the water from the atmosphere. It's releasing its own waters. This is incredible. And I can't go back. Maybe, I don't know why, but dry fasting is easier. It's easier than water fasting. That's what's so mind-boggling about the whole thing. It's 2 or 3 times as effective. Let's say twice as effective. And maybe also twice as easy. It's funny. It's twice as easy. It's like when I drink water, like, I don't know, something opens up. The window of consumption opens up. And I start to want to consume. Let me go get some coconut water. Let me go get some fruit juice. Or, it's like the window of consumption opens. And with the dry fasting, with the intermittent, especially if you just have a small window of consumption, 1, 2, 3 hours at the most, you value hydration and water so much. So when it comes to consuming foods, it's a no-brainer that you're going to consume juices and fruits. Because I know, like, I just learned it from personal experience. I consumed, cooked, grilled vegetables yesterday with, like, this delicious tamarind sauce with spices and whatever. It's, salty. But it made it more difficult. I woke up in the middle of the night. I was dehydrated, and it took about a couple of hours for the dehydration to go by and the body to reach a state of equilibrium. And that's when I started to dance and walk and stuff. But nevertheless, when I woke up, I was dehydrated. and I learned it experientially. So today I break the fast. I'm not gonna be tempted to go and eat anything other than fruits because I know, all right, you have 2 hour consumption window. You better damn well hydrate yourself and be prepared for the next bout. You know? So it also makes your food choices by default, by the nature of the dry fast, it makes it much more optimal. So experience this for yourself. Watch how your body hydrates itself on its own. It grabs the water through its own deep waters and through the atmosphere. It's incredible. And once you begin to see how the body has everything from within, your perception of reality begins to change, and you begin to look at this body as this perfect instrument which everything comes to. Again, wu wei, do nothing. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. And dry fasting is precisely that: is doing nothing. Is not consuming. So I'm very excited to do this. I'm definitely set on doing this for a week, and it seems to get more clear to me just how profound this practice is. This was, I believe, natural for human beings before we got civilized. You didn't always have access to water and food. So I assume that dry fasting is the natural state of a human being. And I could see it. I mean, the energy's there. I gotta get up right now and do some walking, man. I gotta get up and do some walking. There's a lot of energy here. So let me get up and do some walking, okay? So gracias to all the Patreons for their continued support. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Try this shit out. Try it out, but prepare for it. Prepare well. I will keep you guys updated. This is very powerful, and I have to share. Yeah, I love you guys. If you'd like to contribute in any way to this channel, you could do so. $2 a month. So you know what? Get off your lazy ass. Get off your credit card. $2 a month. $24 a year. Forget about it, baby. And you could do one-time donations on PayPal. Everything in the spirit of gratitude. I appreciate. Instagram, Said Mobaya. Said Mobaya. Just look up my name on Instagram. Find it. Follow. And until next time, may the force be with you.